Hello, beautiful people. Hello, world. And welcome back to another episode of Beyond Borders. Today, we'll lifting the curtain a little. Everyone sees the posts, the wins, the highlights, but behind the screen, hmm, that's where the growth happens. That's where we fight fears, build discipline, trust God, and do the work no one claps for. So today's theme is behind the screen, what people don't see about building an online business. And trust me, this one will hit home for so many of you.
Yes, it's true. And before we dive in, we are excited to welcome someone very special, Agnes. Thank you for being with us today.
Welcome,
Thank you
Agnes.
so much. Yes, as I know, you are a healthcare professional, a mom of three, a wife, and a proud digital business owner. So we are so happy to have you here. You can introduce yourself and tell us one thing that you are grateful for today.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here. Like you mentioned, my name is Agnes. I'm a healthcare professional and I'm a mom and a proud digital business owner. I'm so glad to be here because people think there's nothing out there for them to do. There's so much out there for them to do, and especially this business, it works. And it's good for us to be able to let other people know what works out there, and you don't have to feel like you're restricted to just, one thing. So glad to be here, and I'm happy to share the day with you.
Thank
Awesome.
you. Uh, Something that you are grateful?
Oh, I'm grateful that I'm here today. I'm grateful that able to help other people to start their own business and to find their way into freedom, flexibility, and also that space to have a rest of mind that there's something working for them and they don't have to
Yeah,
kill themselves over two, three jobs. That's what I'm grateful for.
amazing. I'm so grateful for the strength God gives us behind closed doors. The strength that nobody sees, right? But we need every single day to grow. What about you, Vanessa?
Yes, I am grateful for behind, sorry, sorry. Yes, I'm grateful for community. The people who show up behind the scenes when things get heavy, when we need help, and to remind us that we're not doing this alone. We have a lot of support. So I'm grateful for that.
And me, I'm grateful for the hidden moments, the late nights, the small wins, the silent work behind the screen that nobody sees, but God does.
Yeah.
Amazing. So, of course, if you're watching us today, please feel free to share as well in the comments one thing that you're grateful for as well. So just let us know in the comments. And as usual, let us know where you're watching from. We like to know who we're reaching out there, right? So, ladies, who's ready for this discussion? I am so happy that Agnes is able to join us for this. And even before I go any further, I have to say that this is our second to last broadcast of the season. So I want to say we're gonna shut her down. We're gonna shut her down next Sunday. So please be sure to join us for our season finale next Sunday as well. And of course, we're gonna be back with season 3 of Beyond Borders after the holidays in the new year, right? So, stay tuned. We're going to have an amazing time this week and next week, of course. Yeah, today's discussion. People see the little squares on our feeds and think everything is smooth and shiny, right? They see us posting all our photos and all of that. We talk about this business all the time, and we talk about our successes a lot, right? But here we are today now, behind the screen, right? It's real life. you know we are moms, So we all know we always have kids running around. There's laundry to be done. Like I'm sitting right here now. I come to you live from my little office space that's a part of my room. And I was folding laundry earlier, right? So I have laundry over there that's folded, waiting to be packed away. you know, I have like emotions that are, everywhere. Some days we're happy, some days we're sad, some days we're stressed. Like there's so much that goes on.
Mhm, mhm.
Sorry, I don't know. I'm choked. Someone else needs to speak. Let me get some
Yes.
water.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, behind the screen, sometimes too, we're here, even though sometimes we're by ourselves, we still questioning ourselves, we want to doubt ourselves sometimes. We're asking if we're good enough, like, can I really do this? And it's also where you build strength because you need the courage, you need the discipline, the consistency, and you need to believe in yourself. So it's not always, great. And even though we post and don't always show our emotions, there's a lot that still go on behind the screen. Sometimes we're up late, like I go to bed sometimes 1 a.m., even close to 2 a.m., and I still have to get to work the next day. And just have to like pull myself out of bed the next day to get going again and again and again. So I never thought about quitting though. But those are the moments that shape you.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
And
So I'm
and
back.
also
Sorry about
people,
that. I was choking all over the place. Don't know
are
what
you okay now, Suzette? Are you feeling okay?
what's that. Sorry.
Are you feeling okay now?
Yeah, I'm doing better.
Okay, great.
Yeah, I don't know. All of a sudden, my throat just like tied up. I hope I'm not getting sick. But we're live, right? So
Yes,
sorry, guys.
thank you. Life happens. It's okay.
I think the other thing I really wanted to talk about is, this business really brings you out of your shell as well, and you realize that you're capable of doing a lot more than you ever thought that you could. A lot of times when we share this business with people, they would say, I don't think I have the time or something like that, right? And they wonder if they're gonna be able to do it, but you are able to do it because the business is something that it helps you not just professionally but personally as well. But you always grow, right? You grow from the inside before anything actually starts showing on the outside.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true. True. And I think people often don't see the emotional work either because the journey pushes you to face parts of yourself you've ignored for years. Your
Yeah.
fears, your confidence, your mindset, it all comes out in this business. Behind the screen, we are learning to trust ourselves again, to speak up, to believe that we deserve more. So
Mhm.
it's messy sometimes, it's true, but it's also beautiful because every step changes you a little bit in ways nobody sees but you and God.
Yeah,
Hmm. Hmm.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, and I think that is exactly what it is because people think you need to come in knowing everything, which is not true. Because behind the scene, we are all learning, we are all growing.
Yeah.
We're trying to be, all trying to be what we want to be, and we work towards it. There are days where I'm tired of working or like doing things I've been doing repeatedly, but I see that this business gave me purpose again. It gave me something that is mine. So behind the screen, that is where I found myself. I
Yeah.
remember there was a time I went back to work, and I used to work with this lady. She's retired, and all of a sudden I saw that she's coming back to work, and I wonder what happened. So you see, in my field of work, I see people retire and they come back after retirement to work. And the reason is because they're not able to actually take care of themselves with whatever they're getting from their retirement. So, and this is
Exactly.
where
Mhm.
I appreciate whatever I have right now with the business. I'm so glad that I started this business. And even when I retire, I don't have to think about going back to work because I already have my business. And by the time I retire, which I'm hoping I'm going to retire early as well, I'm going to already have this business built for me, working for me. And that is what is going to be my own thing. It's going to be mine. And it's going to be giving me that income that I need, even more than what I'm going to be getting from my retirement, right? So that is where I see and I appreciate and I'm grateful for the business that we have right here because it's a gold mine, right? It's a gold
Absolutely.
mine in the sense that we have so many people retire as well before their own retirement. And we also have people build legacy, which is what we're trying to preach to people to let them know that there are things that still work out there. Don't feel like there's nothing for you to do. But you just have to just click yourself in into the business, be open, just have this positive mindset. That's all you need. And you just have to ask questions and get into it. Start. If you don't start, nothing will change, right? But when you start, you'll give your time to build. And when you already build, it's built already for you and it's there. And you will always go back to it.
Well, yeah, absolutely. And you said a lot there, and when you talked about the people who you see they should be retired but they're at work, I've seen that a lot myself, and I always share this experience that I had when I worked back before even coming to Canada. There was this guy. He was like the head of the accounting department where I worked, and he retired, and they asked him to come back for a short contract. And before that contract was over, he died. He never even got to enjoy his retirement or enjoy the fruits of his labor, right? All of the years that he worked so hard. He built a beautiful home, he had everything that he would need, but never had the opportunity to actually enjoy it. And so just that alone just put something in the back of my mind that there's no way that I want to just be working and working until I get to that age where, I can't even enjoy it anymore, right? So people are retiring later and later. And at that age, when you retire, there's not much you can do, right?
Mm.
You fall asleep on the train ride, right? You don't want instead of you enjoying the views outside of
Yeah,
the window of the train when you're going, you're sleeping, so you're not even
yeah,
getting to
yeah.
see what's happening, right? So
Mhm.
yeah, so definitely when you speak about that, I know what you're saying, and having the opportunity to start now while you're employed, while you're fully employed, because this business, we could do it part-time, right? We have a lot of job quitters in the community, including myself, but it doesn't mean that you have to quit your job to do this business. But you can actually start this now, do it part-time, and actually build something, like Agnes was saying, build a legacy and have something ready to go, so that when you retire, you can choose early retirement. You don't have to go back and work part-time or casual just so that you can pay a light bill. And I see that a lot, unfortunately. So most definitely, that's something that's worth it. And if you're there and you're watching us and you've been thinking about this business, you've been curious, check it out. I mean, we've been here every week. We're saying to you, reach out to us. I'm gonna pop our emails up on the screen there. You can connect with any of us. um, Anytime, ask your questions. We're happy to help you. We're happy to guide you. Um, Non-committal as well. You don't have to commit to this. Reaching out and asking questions doesn't mean you're committing to it, but at least just
Mhm.
give yourself the opportunity to really
Mhm.
just check it out and see if it's something that's gonna fit into your life, right? Um, and just to go back on what I was saying earlier as well, what people don't see is how healing this journey is as well. It forces you to really face your limits and then break them. A lot of times we think that we're not capable of doing something until you actually do it, right? Even for me being here today on screen talking, this is not something that, over 5 years ago, I would have been doing comfortably. In the past, even when I just started this business, it was so nerve-wracking to just get in front of a camera. And because of this business, I'm able to do it. I stepped out of my comfort zone, gave it a shot, even though I thought like, oh my God, I sung horrible, I look horrible, whatever was going on in my mind, those self-doubt, those always creeping on us, right? But I tried, and here I am. So that's a breakthrough in itself, you know. Um,
Mhm.
and sometimes people say, oh, you're a natural, you're comfortable. Well, I'm not a natural. So even if I know, sometimes I've heard people say as well, and I know you ladies have, like they might say, oh, I want to check out the business, but I can't do what you do, I can't come on screen, or I don't want to be on camera. They say all of that because they think that we were born this way, but we weren't. So I just want to say, um, I don't think you ladies can speak for yourself, but I don't think any of us used to be comfortable in front of the camera or ever felt like in the past, like, hey, I'm gonna be on camera all the time speaking. But that's what the business helps you. Personal development, it helps you step out of your comfort zone and you grow in areas that you never thought possible. So don't let this scare you. Us being on camera is not something that you have to do, but it's something that over time, once you're in this business and you start developing yourself, we have tons of training. I mean, I think our training is second to none. We're going to teach you everything that you need to know to be successful running your own online business. And that includes, building up that confidence to be on camera, just like I am, right, ladies?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely a lot of confidence. I always like to have my photos taken, but never like to post because, at the time social media wasn't a thing. And then now I started this business and then we have to post and everything.
Mhm.
I didn't want to do anything like that. I didn't want even to make a video. I'm not even live, but just to make a video, I didn't want to do it. So it's all about, having a mindset shift because even if, let's say, you didn't even start the business yet, but you're thinking about it, it's a really good idea to sit down, and just search yourself and to figure out exactly what you want to do and just get the information just to see. And I have to say, I really enjoy what I do. I'm so happy I took the decision to become a digital business owner. I've made a lot of friends. We have a bond, a sisterhood bond, and it's a huge win because as a single mom, you need support, you need community, and I'm just happy that, I'm here in this. It's great.
Amazing, Vanessa. Yeah, I want to say also, nobody sees the faith it takes. We often say take a leap of faith and watch our business what it is, because I think this business teaches you to trust God, to trust the process, and to trust the versions of you that's rising. So behind the screen, my journey looked nothing like what people see today. When I started, I was scared too. I had two little kids, no time, no experience, and honestly, almost I don't have no confidence, because as Vanessa said, I was shy too. So I felt like I was learning everything from zero. My videos was a disaster at first. My lives, Suzette knows better, when I started. My voice shaky, my hands sweaty. So, uh, or don't get me started on the fear of being judged. I was so afraid of being judged, and that one held me back for years. But what people didn't see, I think, is how much I prayed during that time, how much I said, God, please guide me, and please give me the right path. I want a better future for my family. Uh, Behind the screen was me choosing courage over comfort every single day. Behind the screen was me telling myself, Irma, even if you go slowly, you're still going. So that's part nobody sees: the growth, the healing, the becoming. So this business didn't just change my income; it changed me. So it made me stronger, it made me bolder, and more patient with myself. So I'm thankful for this business every day, every single day.
Amen to that. Any of you ladies have anything else you want to add? I muted myself because I don't know if you guys heard my friend was speaking in the background. So if you guys have anything you want to add off of what Uma just said, go ahead and then I'll hop in. Yeah.
Agnes.
One of the things I would like to say is sometimes, people don't start or reach their goal due to fear. So sometimes you just have to start being afraid. You just have to start by taking a step. You just have to start by believing in yourself, because sometimes you feel like I can do it, and you listen to people and you feel like there's so much work I need to put in. So, what about if you made a sacrifice right now, put in the work that you need to put in right now, and your future self is going to say thank you to you for starting when you started? Because you don't want to wait till something happened and now you're in a bad place, or maybe you're in your mood and everything, something is going on, and now you have to start your business and you're just struggling to start. But right now, just think about it. So let me start something right now, so that by the time I look back, I'll be glad and say thank you to myself for starting, because you will have already built something for yourself, something meaningful, something that will always, always, always speak for your hard work. So that's what I have for our viewers today.
Definitely start today.
Mm,
Okay.
yeah.
So
And just,
ladies, oh, you
oh
go
no, I
ahead.
just want to say quickly, let's say you register on any of the websites that's showing here on the screen. You're not obligated. It's not like you're going to start the business. This is only to get the information. So just don't be scared to like register with one of us. Yeah, that's
Don't be
it.
scared to take the information.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Knowledge is power. We always say that. So, yeah.
Mhm.
We were right where you were before, right? And here we are
Mhm.
today. Awesome. So, ladies, it's been an amazing conversation. It has been lovely to have you here. Agnes, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank
You know,
you.
and if there's one thing that we want you to take from today, it's this: don't underestimate what you're building behind the screen. That unseen work is shaping your future more than you realize. All right.
And if today's conversation touched you, don't ignore it. Join our free live webinar where we show you what this business really looks like behind the scenes, how the system works, and how moms like us build something real from home. So go to our website, register, come and see it for yourself. This might be the turning point that you've been waiting
Yeah.
Yeah.
for.
Because everything you do in silence will show in its own season. So keep going. I think you don't need to be perfect, you just need to be willing. So that's it for today. As always, we have our quote: the world sees your results, but God sees your effort, and He rewards what's done in the quiet. And
Awesome.
we'll see you the next
All right,
episode.
ladies.
Thank you.
See you.
All right.
Okay,
Bye.
thank you, everyone.